Let's do it again. Time is personal growth and development. Today, talk about what's next. Why you're so focused on what's next and you're not enjoying what's going on in your present. But before we get into that, just want to make one thing clear, just so people don't panic. Last week I started posting videos of me and my son, and it's Alpha Daddy daycare videos where we just take videos of me taking care of him, and don't take those videos too seriously. They're meant to be funny. It's meant for comedic purposes, not to be taken too seriously. If you actually watch the video, pay attention to it, and read the situation, you can tell that I'm joking. I'm not serious of what I'm saying or doing to my son in those videos. It's just meant for humor. Just meant to entertain you. That's all. I thought it would just be a silly, fun, entertaining thing to watch. Okay? Not meant to be serious. Just in case for those of you who are taking those videos seriously, like, oh wow, what's that guy doing to his son? This Alpha Daddy daycare videos. Don't worry about it. It's all meant for humor. That's all you need to know. Let's get into today's topic. What's next? Yeah, what are you doing next? We're so focused and we're so preoccupied of what's going on next in our lives. What's the next thing we have to do throughout our day, throughout our week, throughout our month? And we don't enjoy the present. We don't enjoy the moment. We don't know how to sit down and just smell the roses. I have a really, really, really hard time with this. I really do. Full disclosure, I have a really hard time with this. Like, I'll give you an example. I'm constantly always trying to one-up myself. I gotta do the next thing. I gotta get up. I gotta exercise. I got a bunch of stuff to do on my to-do list. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do that. I get up and do the same thing the next day. And I'd say the last few months has been pretty draining, pretty exhausting. And how do I know? It's those moments where I have nothing to do and I actually just sit and relax. And I can't enjoy sitting and relaxing and just spending time with my family sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes, because I'm always thinking about the next. I gotta get out of the chair. I gotta get off the couch. I gotta do the next thing. And I'm training myself to not do that. So yesterday, this past week, I just had a lot of stuff to do. And yesterday, Sunday yesterday, I just told myself, you know what? Screw it. I'm not doing anything. And when I say not do anything, I mean the only thing I am doing is spending time with my family, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to think about my to-do list next week. I'm not going to plan my next week. I'm not going to exercise and work out. I'm not going to allow myself to feel the desire I got to do the next thing. No, the next thing is to enjoy the moment, spend time with my family. Worry about the next thing. Worry about it on Monday. Today's Monday, so now I'm focusing on the next thing. But I was just very content of sitting, playing with my son. And when he was napping, I'd just sit on the couch and read, go out on the balcony and get a little sunshine and just sit. And it was nice. It was wonderful. I turned the TV off, the phone off, computer off, no messages, no nothing. And just sat and enjoyed the moment. And I wasn't thinking about the future, all the things I gotta do next month and next week or all that. And like, we're so preoccupied with what's next. Or preoccupied in like, oh, the thing that we failed at last week. It's when you're preoccupied about the past, that'll get you depressed. When you're preoccupied about the future, you'll get anxiety. And you're not focused on what's actually happening in like the moment. And our minds and our brains are so focused, especially if you're a type A personality and you're very driven. and you're so used to getting things done and getting things done and getting things done, and you have a moment to yourself to sit and enjoy yourself and reflect. That's really hard for those kind of people, those very high driven, high achieving personalities. It's very hard to just sit and relax and take a day off. Yes, sometimes you need a day off. You do. And just enjoy yourself a little bit. Even if you enjoy what you do, you love what you do for a living, you need to take a day off to do something else. Because we're constantly, especially now with screens, we're constantly getting messages all the time, getting emails on our computer, on our phone, always do something. We're always engaged in social media somehow. We're always busy with our lives, having to talk, having to socialize. I mean, it's great. It's a wonderful feeling to shut all that off and to stop and just be in your own head for a day. It's really nice. But when you're the type of person who's so used to getting things done and focus on what's next, it's almost impossible. Like, I'll give you an example. I don't know if any of you guys are wrestling fans, but The Undertaker just retired a few years ago, and he was on Joe Rogan maybe a year or so ago, and I remember him talking like the pro wrestling lifestyle was so high paced for years and years and years. You're flying to the next town, you're getting a workout in, you're preparing for your match, you do the show, you drive to the next town, back, working 5 days a week, you come home for like a day and a half, and Undertaker described how that high-paced lifestyle of pro wrestling is always focused on what's next and getting to the next town, the next match, developing his character, blah, 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 how can he improve in the ring, all that. And it is such a high-paced lifestyle. He said for him it was impossible to come home for the days that he was home and enjoy being at home and doing normal things like normal people do, and just sitting, having a meal with their family and sitting on the couch and watching a movie together. He said it was impossible because his brain was so focused on that pro wrestling lifestyle. It was impossible for him to calm his brain down and just live a normal life, what normal people do, and just sit back and enjoy yourself. And when you're constantly at a high, living a lifestyle that's just so high paced all the time, and you're so accustomed to that, slowing that pace down is hard. It's very hard because your mind's not adapted to it yet. Once you adapt your mind to it and slow the pace down, you realize, wow, it's actually really nice. I'm not having to worry about the next thing, the next responsibility, the next task. So I think it's important for your mental health to find, no matter how busy you are, find time during your day to just stop everything. Or even during your week, find a moment in the week and just stop everything. And learn to train your brain and stop focusing on what's next all the time and focus on what you're doing now. On that note, thank you so much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. If you like this video, subscribe. Timeless Personal Growth and Development, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one.